Well, there's one really interesting piece of news today that we definitely need to talk about. Obviously, we haven't had our hands on Killjoy yet, but Killjoy, we had the official announcement after the leak, and we know what the abilities are. And I don't even know what to think about Killjoy just yet. I actually think that she's going to be super broken, actually.
Dude, yeah. So my initial thoughts was that turret has to be trash, right? Like, because it can't kill anyone in the higher ranks, because if it could kill you like an immortal player, imagine what it could do to like an iron player or someone in unrated or spike rush. So the turret can't be OP, but that molly that you can just activate, like the nanoswarm or whatever, that could be a little bit broken. That could get a little bit funny in this game. And I'm worried that there might be a 3 Sentinel comp that becomes used like with Sova, Killjoy, and Cypher. That would really make the game unfun to play if that was the case. So I hope that doesn't happen. I'm sure teams will try it. And basically, if you run a comp like that, you have to put up massive numbers on defense, right? Because you don't have smokes and flashes to like take sights on attack. So you're probably looking for like 9 rounds on defense. But you can make the game play that way with that type of comp. Like you could, if you're down for that risk reward, you could be like a pocket pick team that has 3 Sentinels, and it might not be the best versus everyone, but you'll definitely cause upsets, and that would suck. I don't want that.
It's definitely really interesting to see how it's all going to play out, because stuff like this doesn't normally. It never goes as you think, and oftentimes stuff can be really broken when it first releases, so that everybody's like on top of it and enjoying it and experimenting with it. Draws the players' eyes. But Mike, what do you think of Killjoy? Getting the discussion back on track.
I'm trying to like hold my opinions until I can actually play with her, because I did this last time with Reyna where I'm like, oh my god, she can go invisible and like invulnerable at the same time. Like, that's so utterly broken. And now I'm like, oh yeah, Reyna's just like a bad character to pick in high level play usually, so except for Sean. So but I think next time, or for this time rather, I'll just wait. I'm just keeping my eye on the Cypher Cage Molly thing, because I feel like that might be the most overpowered part of her. I'm also hoping this character just like destroys lurkers every time. Like, I'm sick of people like lurking with no point actually, and this character will just have their little, was it a frog that jumps up and just like takes half of your HP?
A frog that jumps up?
That's what it looks like, man.
Do we need something that like deals with all the invisible stuff? Because is it going to be the case that there's just going to be no lurking? Like, is that going to be the case? Are you going to have to like default really hard? I think this is actually going to play into a discussion around Sage that we'll have in a bit. But we want lurking, right? That's something that we want. But it feels like all of these abilities is really going to make it a lot weaker.
Yeah, I honestly, like, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying that they're choosing to add this type of character into the game more than, or like before a smoke flash character again. But I heard in Morello's stream that that's because this character was already made. Like, this character was actually made before Breach was made, but they released Breach first. So this is the last agent that they've already created, and from here on out, it's like all new shit. Like, they're all stuff they didn't have ready at the launch. So it'll be interesting to see like what they think the game needs, because this is where they're actively trying to change the game and how it's played.